Welcome back to Boston Globe Today Sports. The NHL Trade Deadline has come and gone, and the Bruins picked up some help. As the league turns to the playoff stretch run, our NESN colleagues, Sophia, Jurksztowicz, Billy Jaffe, and Andy Brickley break down the deadline.
Chris, thanks. The trade deadline, always a very exciting time for hockey fans and the teams, especially when you get to acquire pieces and you don't have to lose any, which is what the Boston Bruins did, acquiring two notable pieces in Andrew Peeke and Pat Maroon. So, Brick, let's start with you and your thoughts on what these two guys can bring to the Stanley Cup playoffs, which is what they're building for.
Well, first things first, let's just take a look at where the Bruins are this season with what they've done to date. You know, they're second in the conference, they're third in the league, they're one of the best defensive teams, you know, as far as goals against. They probably have the best goaltending tandem. So there's a lot to like about what they've accomplished to this point in the season. Are there holes? Are there flaws? Are there weaknesses? Yes, all teams are flawed in the National Hockey League. I don't see any real elite standout teams in either the East or the West. So that being said, I think the East is up for grabs. So can you address those needs completely at a trade deadline? The answer is generally no. But if you can attack a couple of those weaknesses and maybe check a couple of those boxes with deals where you're not subtracting from a group that you believe in, I think the Bruins were able to address that.
Yeah, they get big. They get bigger, right?
Yeah.
Pat Maroon is a large man that can absolutely be physical when he's healthy. That's the thing. He's got to get healthy, right? I mean, he's got a back surgery. He's got to come back from 2 to 3 weeks from now. Let's hope that he can reestablish himself and play that physical role that has made him successful. He's great off the ice, too. Wonderful locker room guy. Guys kind of really gravitate to him and makes everybody feel good, right? Yeah. Andrew Peeke is a kid that needs an opportunity to play on a different team. That's what it comes down to right now. He's another big guy, right shot defenseman, shot blocking type of guy. Let's see if going from one organization where they had high hopes, heck, they signed him to a multi-year deal at $2.75 per year originally. Maybe that price tag was a little too much for some other teams out there. The Bruins figured out a way to bring him in. With Derek Forbort going on LTIR, that's how it works.
Yes, and Don Sweeney said he spoke to both players, Andrew Peeke, getting on a plane, going to be here tonight. We'll see if he's in the lineup against the Pittsburgh Penguins. They're playing a matinee game tomorrow. For now, Chris, we'll send it back to you.
The Bruins host the Pittsburgh Penguins on national television Saturday at 3, and then they're back right here on NESN against the Blues on Monday. Pre-game coverage begins on NESN at 6 p.m. Up next, the Celtics, they're set for a garden party this spring, we think. Why they evoke another great era in Boston sports history.